What's going on, y'all? Today we are reacting to The Biggest Hater Ever by Derek FDB. It's about my favorite villain in DC history. It was made a long time ago. I don't really care. I might be a little late. Whatever. Let's just watch the shit. Hey, if you like content like this, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more. And yeah, I appreciate you. Back to the video.
New charges just released against Hollywood star.
Oh no.
Non-binary, don't want to be searched by a man.
Throwing a chair and striking a woman on the head, according to police.
Oh no.
Please don't do that.
Oh no. Oh man. That.
It was me, Barry.
Damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. Ezra was on some other shit. They was tripping.
The most vile man to ever exist. A man who doesn't seek power, money, or fame. A man known for being the biggest hater. I'm talking pettiest ever. And not just regular petty. No. This man will go to extreme lengths to make sure he gets his get back. Worse than Dio. Worse than Caillou. Worse than Homelander. The Flash's biggest enemy.
Caillou.
The
Oh my
Reverse
God, worse
Flash.
than Caillou
If you know
is
who this
hilarious.
man is, or all the messed up stuff he's
Caillou
done,
sucks.
well, let me tell you. We could begin with his origin story. So Reverse Flash was born in the 25th century, where kids are genetically modified and no accidents happen. So no me's allowed. And off the jump, you could just tell he hates his family.
No me's neither, bro. I'm in the party with you, dog.
I mean, look at that face. You could tell he was gonna be a supervillain. And not gonna lie, for someone who's genetically modified, quote unquote, this dude is ugly. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I wouldn't be able to do that to my kid. I hope they at least installed like a glow up gene or something. But the one he hated most in his family was his little brother. He always saw him as annoying and a waste of time and all this other stuff. But most importantly, the time thing. You see, Reverse Flash was obsessed with time, so much that he eventually became obsessed with the Speed Force, even started illegally researching it. And the one who caught him in the act was his little brother. And y'all remember how a second ago I told you he ain't like his little brother? Well, he was the
I
one
didn't
that was
even
gonna
know
arrest
that.
him. And while most
I did not know that. I did not know that his brother is the one who put him away. Like, that's crazy.
Most brothers argue or maybe even fist fight when they get mad at each other. Nah, Reverse Flash, he just decided to completely remove his brother from existence. Like gone, like he never existed. And the next panel literally says, "My name is Eobard Thawne. I am an only child." He removed him from the timeline. So now in this new timeline, he actually gets time to put towards his studies since his brother's dead. And he actually makes it into the Flash Museum. But guess what? There's still a competitor who's ahead of him. And you know, while most people would just work their way up and eventually get there in the future, nah, Reverse Flash just kills the dude. I will say that he did try to ask him nicely, and the dude refused to give him information, so. Even after that, though, Eobard still wasn't able to tap into the Speed Force. It got to the point where his parents were worrying about him because he was obsessing over this. And they were even gonna get this dude to close down the Flash Museum for good. And just like any good son would do, he kills his parents. And he didn't even care. He literally said,
Bro. Just like any good son would do. Damn. Like, okay, so I mean, yeah, I guess that's the right call. You know, patricide, matricide. Let's just do it. Let's just murder our families. They pissed me off, so let's kill them. What the fuck?
says, not even in my parents' unfortunate death could they stop me from pursuing the secret of the Speed Force. It's not that serious, bro. Somebody please lock this man up. He knows no bounds. And I hate to say it, but it gets worse somehow. Eventually, though, while doing his research, Eobard falls in love. But of course, like most other things in his life, someone was standing in the way. And what other way to pull a girl who has a fiance than to kill the fiance? Am I right, fellas? But that doesn't work. And the girl pretty much tells Eobard, I don't like you, and I never will. And what he does to her when she says this is, Lord have mercy.
Look, we've all had our feelings hurt before, right? You know, he probably reacted in a sensible, mature way, just like everybody else.
First Flash travels back in time to when she was 5 years old and shakes her at super speed and leaves her brain dead. Like she can't speak. This is all because she rejected him. Like I can't believe it. I can't believe Reverse Flash is just like me. So now in this new timeline,
like
Eobard never fell.
I mean, I knew that story, but like having it visually put in front of you like that was wow. Yeah.
in love, and he finds his capsule with Barry's suit in it and learns to harness the Speed Force. And this is when he becomes Reverse Flash. Well, first he becomes a Flash of the 25th century. Then he goes back in time, gets beat up by Wally West, finds out he's meant to be Barry's biggest enemy, and then he becomes Reverse Flash. Which is not a good reason to hate Barry at all. I mean, you looked up to him, and then you found out that you had to become his biggest enemy, so you became his biggest enemy? It is
Also, like, you looked up to him, like you went back in the past and got your ass whooped by Wally, so that made you want to beat Barry? Okay.
doesn't matter. But if you guys thought the origin was bad, Reverse Flash is devious. That's the only word I can use for it. He's devious. So first, he tries to take away Barry's powers. Okay, that makes sense. But the thing is, if Barry never becomes the Flash, Reverse Flash can't become Reverse Flash. So he capitalizes off that perfectly and makes sure if he can't kill Barry, he will make every day of Barry's life slightly worse than the last. And there's the big stuff like killing his mom and framing his...
The little piece of tissue is literally the worst day ever. I agree 100%. It's the worst day ever.
Dad for the murder, killing his dog, trying to steal one of his wives and eventually killing her, and allowing Barry to save his mom, only for Barry to find out that him saving his mom causes the end of the world. But the stuff that really gets me is the little stuff, the petty stuff, because it just lets you know how crazy he is and how relatable he is, really. If Barry's going downstairs, best believe he's getting pushed. If Barry's going to sleep, best believe there's a monster under his bed. If Barry makes a friend, best believe he's getting erased from the timeline. And the worst one, in my opinion, just because of how petty it is, was the time that Barry was playing baseball and a ball got hit to him in outfield and he was about to catch it, but Reverse Flash moved his hand slightly to the right just so he wouldn't catch it.
Wow.
I never seen
that. Is immensely petty. Bro, you get the power to go back in time and you use it to go fuck with a 5-year-old version of your villain, of your enemy. Like, that is wild. That is crazy, bro.
Meet the Robinsons, what happened to Goob when he didn't catch the ball? Imagine what happened to Barry. Reverse Flash is just hatred itself. Do you know how many times he's reset a timeline just to mess with Barry? Not to mention, he once told Barry he was gonna go back in time, kill his mom again, pose as a social worker just so he could raise him. Then on his 18th birthday, he will hit him with a
"It was me, Barry."
Reverse Flash would do anything to make Barry's life miserable, which makes you think, if he would do anything and he could travel to any timeline, who's to say he didn't come to our timeline and mess with Ezra Miller? Like, think about it.
Oh shit!
Commits crimes
now
like
we're
that,
getting deep.
A chair at a woman? That's something only Reverse Flash is capable of. Or who's to say he didn't mess with the Flash TV show? Walk with me real quick. The show was good until what? Season 4 or season 5, right? So now imagine this. Remember when the Flash CW was good?
It was me, Barry.
I removed your previous director to make sure the new one made the show absolute. You cannot tell me that's not realistic. Reverse Flash is responsible for everything bad that's happened in Barry's life, including Ezra Miller and the TV show.
Oh no.
But still lock that man up, for real. And moral of the story. Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend and you came right as she touched your leg?
Wow. All right, with that, I gotta say, man, that boy heinous. That shit is fucked up, man. Like, you literally, like, he moved his arm when he was a kid to make sure he didn't catch a baseball. Like, how petty can you be? That shit's sad. But I still love him. He's awesome.